Good evening to you all. I'm very happy to be among you today attending the workshop on the eve of United Nations Youth Skill Development Program. Really it is a good, excellent initiative among the ladies, women, to come into the transport sector. So long, so many years, it has been a, what we call, it's a monopoly of men, men's field. In fact, transport, driving, transport, everything, driving license, anything related to transport used to be a men's monopoly. Now that you have thought of women, ladies entering into this sector, it's really excellent and most welcome feature. In fact, when we see the countries like France, and because I had been to France last year, their cabs are being driven by the women. So this in our country also, we hope women will be there in cabs driving and the transport. Not only they're driving, as well as they'll own the cabs, they own the buses, they own the driving. I am told that recently one of our a driver from our place, Telangana, she's been driving a DTC bus, Delhi Transport Corporation bus in Delhi. It's really an honor to our state and among ladies coming into this field. So, in fact, we also from the government side definitely would like to encourage you, welcome you, and give what the best we can give from our side, all the logistic support, any support you want. In fact, our government is planning to introduce this she taxi scheme also, but somehow for the last 6 months we have been in the process of evolving it. There are some hitches, so it couldn't take off. In fact, we wanted to launch on March 8th. That was the International Women's Day. So that day we wanted to launch, but somehow there was some problem with the sanction of subsidy and also it could not take up. Now we are in fact seriously into that job, into that process. Probably in a few days this scheme, she taxi will be launched and you all will have an opportunity to own and then you can drive the she taxis in Hyderabad city. This is a excellent scheme running in Kerala, Thiruvananthapuram. We have been in touch with that project manager, project people there, and on those lines only we are planning to introduce this scheme here in Hyderabad. In that case, in fact, we were looking for women drivers. We had also given ads in many newspapers, but we couldn't get much response. So organizing this type of workshops, organizing with Maruti Suzuki driving school, really very excellent, because what I could see in our state, we have about 24 lakh driving licenses, but for males, but for women we have only 1,45,000. So when it is for 24 lakh for men, you are only 1 lakh. So I wish you should increase to at least half of that, because you are the half. So 50% in the population, you should also come into that 50%. Out of that, Hyderabad, it's about 61,000 women are having driving licenses. Basically, many of them are having two-wheeler driving licenses. Four-wheeler driving licenses, you must go for, because that will give you not only your self-sufficiency, also it can generate the income also. You can earn something. When we see motor cabs, it's 66,000 driving licenses. 66,000 is the cabs in this city. The category-wise information, though I do not have, but I see out of 145, maybe about around 95% are motorcycles and the scooters and all. So now you must increase to four-wheeler category, upgrade to four-wheeler category. For four-wheeler category, you know, everything is written here. I need not tell you, you know everything by now. So only thing is confidence among you. Self-confidence undali. ఆ కాన్ఫిడెన్స్ ఉండి మనం నడుపుతామో నడపగలం అనే కాన్ఫిడెన్స్ ఉంటే తప్పకుండా మీరు కూడా నడుపుతారు, డెఫినెట్గా కాంపిటేటివ్గా ఉంటారు. సో మెన్తో కూడా మాతో కూడా మీరు పోటీ పడవచ్చు. ఆ కాన్ఫిడెన్స్, ధైర్యం ఉండాలి అంతే. ధైర్యం లేకపోతే కష్టం. ఆ ధైర్యం మీరు తెచ్చుకొని నడపగలిగితే మంచి ఫ్యూచర్ ఉంది. ఎందుకంటే దిస్ సెక్టర్, ఇదొక సెక్టర్ ఏంటంటే ఉమెన్కి ఇంతవరకు ఎప్పుడు రాలే. ఆడవాళ్ళు అన్నిట్లో అన్ని రంగాల్లో ఉన్నారు, అన్ని రంగాల్లో వాళ్ళు ఉన్నారు. రాజకీయ రంగంలో చూడండి, అన్ని రంగాల్లో, పారిశ్రామిక రంగంలో, కానీ ఈ ట్రాన్స్పోర్ట్ రంగంలో ఇంకా రాలేదు. మీరందరూ రావాలి, వస్తే మంచి భవిష్యత్తు ఉంది. తప్పకుండా కష్టపడి మీరు నేర్చుకొని రవాణా రంగంలో కూడా మీరు వస్తే మీకు సరైన మా తరఫు నుండి, ప్రభుత్వం తరఫు నుండి మీకు తప్పకుండా మా అన్ని రకాల సౌకర్యాలు కానీ అన్ని రకాల ఎంకరేజ్మెంట్, ప్రోత్సాహం తప్పకుండా ఉంటుంది. ఈరోజు ఇక్కడ మమ్మల్ని పిలిచినందుకు చాలా ధన్యవాదాలు తెలుపుకుంటున్నాను ఫిక్కీ వాళ్ళకి. ఇన్ఫ్యాక్ట్ అసలు ముందే ఏదైనా చెప్తే మేము ఏం చేయాలా, ఏంటి డిపార్ట్మెంట్ సైడ్ నుంచి ఇంకా ఏదైనా అంటే మేము ప్రిపేర్ అయ్యి రావడమో లేకపోతే ఇంకేదైనా చేసేవాళ్ళం. బట్ సడన్గా మీరు పిలిచినందుకు రావడం జరిగింది. కానీ వచ్చినా కూడా ఇట్లాంటి ఆర్గనైజేషన్స్, ఇట్లాంటి అకేషన్స్ తేవడమే చాలా గొప్ప. అంటే ప్రజల్లో, ఉమెన్లో ఒక కాన్ఫిడెన్స్, ఒక ధైర్యము, ఒక ఆలోచన కలిగించాలంటే అందరూ కలిసి ఈ విధంగా ఆర్గనైజ్ చేసినప్పుడు మంచి ఆలోచన వస్తుంది ఫ్యూచర్లో. ఎందుకంటే ఎవరో ఒకరు చెప్పాలి కదా. సంబడి హ్యాస్ టు గైడ్, సంబడి హ్యాస్ టు అడ్వైజ్, సంబడి హ్యాస్ టు కోఆర్డినేట్, సంబడి హ్యాస్ టు ప్లాన్. సో దానికి ఫిక్కీ చేయడము, ఆఫ్ కోర్స్ ఇట్స్ ఏ ఇండస్ట్రీస్ ఛాంబర్, బట్ ఇండస్ట్రీ ఛాంబర్లో కూడా ఇలాంటి ఈ సెక్టర్ను కూడా తీసుకొని చేయడం అనేది చాలా అభినందనీయం. ఇట్ ఈస్ రియల్లీ ఏ గ్రేట్ ఎంకరేజ్మెంట్ ఫర్ ది ఉమెన్ ఇన్ తెలంగాణ స్టేట్, ఎస్పెషల్లీ హైదరాబాద్. సో ఐ విష్ యూ ఆల్ ద బెస్ట్ ఇన్ ఫ్యూచర్. From our side, from department side, we are here. Anyway, you all know the she taxi scheme is also coming up. Don't depend on that. Not only that, if you learn, if you have a skill with you, first of all, we must develop skill. Once we have skill, definitely we have opportunities. So first, let us have that skill. You develop skills. To development of skills, definitely people like Maruti, now that Uber is also coming up. Uber, it's an on-demand transportation agency. It's an aggregator, in fact. Uber, Ola, this taxi for sure. These are the organizations coming up. Here there is a problem. Legally they have not come into the process. The government of India is issuing an advisory to recognize them, to control them, to license them, because they are not licensed so far. They are running, it's an IT-based company, booking the customers' choice, customers' requests. But we want to take them into our fold, our transport department fold. Government of India, Ministry of Road Transport and Highways is issuing an advisory, that means guidelines from the government of India, In a few days, we are going to receive them. After that, we will examine and we will issue our own guidelines of Transport Department. Then they can come to us, they can register with us, they can get the license to operate in the state. There, you can also get into the their employment and whatever the best from their side can provide to you. Also, they can provide. Recently, Government of Telangana has entered a MOU with them. IT department, Information Technology Department has entered with them. Now they have approached to us for the recognition and license. In fact, we are waiting for the Government of India guidelines. So once we receive the Government of India guidelines, we will issue them the legal framework and legal license to operate, so that you can also get into with them, and then you can get the opportunities. So likewise Uber, like the Maruti, there are other avenues also coming up for the ladies. So this sector really it requires you, it invites you. So far, so many years we have been a male-dominated sector. So coming up with the ladies into this sector, it's really encouragement. It's a good sign to come in future, because there are so many in society. There are issues, there are situations that women wanted to book the travel, they will not be able to get it. So now that she taxi or that type of women-based travel or women-based transport, if it comes into the being in the society, it will be a great service to the society. So with these words, for inviting me, I thank the Vicky FLO for this workshop and wish you all the best in future. Thank you.